What's up everybody, Tone here with iTech Check, and today I just kind of want to make you aware of a brand new product that's being released. It's called the Louisville Lock. It's a smart lock for your home, and I've been looking at many other smart locks over these past couple of years. Haven't really pulled the trigger yet because most of them are big and bulky, or they require you to put this huge battery plate on the back of your door or swap out, all of your locks totally. This one is way different. It uses your existing locking mechanisms. It's totally hidden, and the battery is actually inside the locking mechanism of the device. So it uses all your existing hardware. You don't have to buy anything special. Like I said, it's all internal. Everything looks standard. Everything looks the way that it was. Nobody would know the wiser that you do have a smart lock. Now, it does have wireless capabilities. You can use it with your iOS devices, and it also has an Android app that is in beta. There is no physical key. You just use your phone as your key. You can send invitations to your friends and family so they can use their phone to unlock and lock the device. You'll get notifications on your phone when people unlock and lock the door. It also has a little subtle chime to let you know that it has unlocked and locked. It is also built to ANSI's grade 1A specification, so you know that it's strong. It does have a 1-year battery life under standard usage, and if the battery does happen to run out, you can always use your physical key as if you did before. You don't have to worry about getting locked out, or if the battery runs out, you won't be able to use it. It operates just as if it would if you didn't have the smart lock installed. You can unlock and lock the system from pretty much anywhere in the world. And if you have an Apple Watch, you can also lock and lock the system from your Apple Watch, which is pretty cool. So if you go out for a run or something like that, you bring your watch, you don't have to worry about your key or your wallet, and you can open and lock the door from the go. Right now, they do have a reservation system, so if you want to purchase this at a discounted price, I'll leave a link in the description so you can go to their website, put in your reservation, and get it for around $200, which is not bad. So we're going to go ahead and see what you get inside the box, and then I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the installation and usage. So here we have some little quick start guides. So here is the bolt, and this comes out, and then this part unscrews and the battery goes in here. It's a CR2 battery. Got your little connectors on the back there. Here we have our little plate that goes inside your door. It also comes with 3 different adapters for the installation of your door lock. Here we have some screws. And then it also comes with the battery, which is pretty nice. And then here's the Louisville Lock itself. Very small and compact, and like I said, it all fits internally inside your door. So that just slides into there, and that's pretty much what it looks like. Okay, so first we have to uninstall all the original hardware that's in your door, but make sure you keep everything because some of it we're going to be using and putting back together after we do the install. Okay, so unfortunately when I took off all the hardware, I noticed that the inside of the hole here from the existing deadbolt has pieces that fit inside, that protrude into the hole, and the Louisville Lock needs pretty much all of this space to fit in. So I had to go to Home Depot and get a new deadbolt. So just make sure that your lock has pretty much nothing that's inside and just covers the holes from the outside. And then as you can see on the deadbolt, it has the top. It says top on there. Just make sure that that's upright before you install it. Okay, now as you can see, there's a little knob that protrudes to the hole here. You're going to go ahead and line that up with the little notch in the Louisville Lock. Make sure that the little level sign is upright, and then you just push it in like this. Once that's installed, Just make sure you tighten the little screw here. So the lock company that I ultimately ended up going with was Schlage. They had a lock that stayed on the outside of the door, and the only thing that protruded was on the very slim outside of the level lock, so it kind of fit over it, which was nice. And then all you have to do is make sure you pick out the correct adapter for the lock, like I showed you earlier. Those 3 little adapters, you just need to make sure you pick the correct one. And then just put everything back together. Okay, so once you've installed all the original hardware, now it's time to put in the battery. Just unscrew the bolt here. Then install the battery with the positive end in first. Put the cap back on. And you'll hear a little notification ding. Okay, there's another thing I wanted to bring to your attention. Because the deadbolt is totally round, normally they're kind of rounded and cut off on the sides. This is what you're going to see normally in a normal home's plate. The one that comes with the level lock is totally round to accommodate for the round deadbolt. So you have to make sure that this will fit on your door here. So here's mine. I had to kind of Dremel out the metal portion here because it wasn't fitting. Fortunately, mine isn't totally a plate. It's just a plate here, and you can adjust this, but I've adjusted it pretty much as far as it'll go. If you can't use that, you're gonna have to use a plate or something like this so that deadbolt will fit. But you can modify yours to kind of make it work like I did. Okay, so once you're all done installing all the hardware and making sure everything fits, just make sure that your deadbolt slides in and out easily, and then we'll go over to the app. So now that we have all the hardware installed, we're gonna go ahead and download the app from the App Store, whether it be iOS or Android. We're gonna go ahead and look for Level Lock. We'll go ahead and install the app. We'll go ahead and open up the app and hit OK to allow the use of Bluetooth. We'll hit sign up to create an account. We'll go ahead and sign in. We'll hit allow, save password, and add a lock. From here, it's going to go ahead and show you everything that I did, how to install it, everything you're going to need, and so on. Installation's complete, and then it'll go ahead and search for your lock to pair up with it. Once it's done pairing, you can go ahead and name your lock. Add a location. Then we'll hit continue, and your lock is connected. So mine had a firmware update. We'll go ahead and download that and install it. And then we'll go ahead and move on to your HomeKit app on your iOS device. And before we move over to the HomeKit, I just wanted to show you the settings for your lock here. It shows the name. You can choose to auto lock or not. After you've locked or unlocked the door, you can set it to like 30 seconds, a minute before the door will automatically lock itself. You can make the sound, that little chime that it makes, you can make it soft, medium, or loud. I would definitely tell you to calibrate your device once it's done so it opens and locks correctly. It shows the battery if it's full or if it needs to be replaced, your firmware, and your serial number. Okay, so once it's all set up, you can go into your My Home app on your iOS device. And then you're going to want to add the accessory. To add an accessory, just press on the little plus sign in the top right-hand corner, then hit Add Accessory, and then find the little QR code that's on the Quick Start Guide that came inside your box and just scan it with your camera. And then follow the prompts from there. Now, if you want to add certain home automations, like when you get close to your door, the door will automatically unlock for you, you need to have a Apple HomeKit hub, such as a 4th generation Apple TV, a HomePod, or maybe an iPad that you leave at home on all the time. Other than that, you can just use your normal Wi-Fi to unlock and lock the door using Siri or the app. So then you go into your home here, you can see I've named it living room front door. You can edit it. You can name it pretty much whatever you want, put it in your room. You can set your notifications. As you can see, the firmware accessory and everything there. When you're done, you just go back, hit done, and then you're pretty much all set. You can tap on the screen to lock the door. And you can also tap on it again to unlock, or you can use Siri. Unlock front door.
Just a moment. Okay, the front door is unlocked.
And then if we go into our Level app, you can see it shows the front door here and everybody who's unlocked it. So say you have guests coming over and you want to temporarily grant them access to your home, all you need to do is press on the little plus on the top right-hand corner, type in their email address, and it'll send them an invitation to use their phone as a temporary key for your home. Okay, so now that we've sent the invite, have the person that you've sent it to check their email. This is what they should see in their email. We're going to go ahead and click Accept Invite. It's going to then take you to a web page to where you can download the app from iOS or Android. We'll go ahead and download the app. Once the app is finished being downloaded, we're going to go back to that email or that website and click Accept Invitation, say Open Level, hit OK. And then you can just create a guest account to make it quick and easy. You can allow or not allow. And then you can go ahead and unlock and lock the front door. All you need to do is hold down where it says front door. It'll unlock. And then if you want to lock it again, you go ahead and do that same thing. Just hold down on the front door to lock it. So I've been using this Level Lock for about a week now, and it's been pretty much flawless. I haven't had any problems with it. Anytime I've gone to lock or unlock the system, it has locked. There may have been, a few seconds here and there where it's taken maybe a little bit longer than usual, but you can also contribute that to, poor cell signal or whatever, something like that. The other thing to keep in mind is to use your Apple Watch. If you want to use that while you're out on a run or something like that, you're going to need one that has cellular capability, because if you have the Wi-Fi version like I do, you're going to have your phone on you to utilize its cellular capabilities. So, even though it's really cool to say, hey Siri, open the front door without pulling your phone out, it's not as convenient if you're on a run, if you have the Wi-Fi version. So that's just something to keep in mind. But other than that, the app is great. Sharing for guests, you don't need a physical key anymore. You can just invite them to join the Level app. It creates a guest account, and they can easily unlock and lock your door. The door keeps track of every time it unlocks and locks, regardless if you manually unlocked it or if you use the app. And the app does show, if there's a battery issue, if you need to change your battery. And like I said, it's really great because even if the battery does run out, you can still use the lock as if you would any other, normal dumb lock. Just put the key in and you can go ahead and unlock that lock. The main thing for me was the fact that it didn't require this, big bulky setup. Everything was internal. You used all your original parts. It just looked like you never had a smart lock on there, which was my first priority. And second of all, it utilized Wi-Fi to unlock and lock everything internally. You don't need any extra parts, anything to put onto your wireless router. Just utilized your Wi-Fi to unlock and lock the door. As you saw, it was super simple install. Pretty much anybody can do it. The only thing you really had to worry about was the fact that you might have had to change out those plates because this bolt was totally round, whereas any other normal bolt is kind of shaved off on the sides and just rounded a little bit on the top and the bottom. Right now, they do have a reservation list in case you want to purchase this, so I'd advise you to go ahead and put in a reservation. Even if you're not going to buy it, just go ahead and put in a reservation so when they do get to you on the list, if you want to purchase it, you're ready to go. And when I purchased it, it was about $50 off because I did purchase it from the reservation list, so that's something definitely to keep in mind. I will also be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to go to their website and join that list. So that is pretty much it for the Level Lock, guys. If you're looking for a smart lock, I think this is the best one out there right now. I've been looking for years for a smart lock that I personally liked and had everything that I wanted in a smart lock, and this pretty much has it. Works with Apple, works with Android. You really can't go wrong, guys. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed, definitely make sure you subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.